It's the Eve Ellenbogen Show with me, Eve Ellenbogen. I just worked today and I feel so tired, but I have a little bonus content. I recorded a Zoom call with my friend Malia Simon. I'll tell you all about her in this conversation we have, but Malia is probably one of my favorite people to talk to because she's so much fun. She's a comic. She's from California, lives in New York. She's young enough to be my daughter, kind of, if I had made a mistake in high school or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and always please comment, share, like, follow, subscribe, send me a nude. Don't really do that, but anyway, thank you and enjoy. So welcome back to the Eve Ellenbogen Show with me, Eve Ellenbogen, and today my super good friend / adopted daughter, Malia Simon. You look so nice.
Really? That's
nice. You look really pretty. Well, it's funny because I thought about putting on makeup, but I was running late, and then and I was like, whatever. And then I see you, and I'm like, oh, you look amazing.
Well, I'm a guest on a podcast, so.
I know, a very famous podcast, according to 3 or 4 people. But
yeah, do you have listeners?
I have a couple listeners. Yeah, I mean, a few people who let me know they're listening. I've only done 3 episodes, and but I've gotten people commenting or not really messaging. I don't want to make it seem like there's a secret army of people who are, I'm like, yeah, you look at the numbers and they don't look that bit high, but if you knew how many messages I was getting, it's like, nah. But I did dig between YouTube and Spotify and whatever. I've gotten a bunch of people, a few people listening, and that's all.
Nice.
I think that's all you need to keep going.
I agree. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, this is my friend Malia. Where are you?
I'm in New York.
You look so New York.
I look New York right now, or in general?
I'm just saying something.
Oh.
But it's not even an interesting thing. Yeah.
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 I think we're forgetting how to talk to each other because we're on camera.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll come together.
Yeah.
You're my daughter, and you noticed that I left one word out.
How could I forget?
Well,
go ahead,
anyway.
Tell them what you call me. You
Okay,
can tell them.
I call you my slutty daughter. Not really based on anything aside from you being younger than me and really pretty. And I think at some point, you probably thought it was meant more sincerely, but I think now you know that I don't actually think a big slut.
No, well, I know you wouldn't, even if you did think it, I know it wouldn't be pejorative, but right. I did think it was because that was correlated to a different time in my life.
Yeah. Wait, so, okay, do you want to say how we know each other?
Yeah, so the play, so I wrote a play with Caroline, shout out,
Haynes.
Other New York comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she cast you, right? Did she just cold approach you? I think that's
so.
How it happened.
Yeah, it was in 2023, probably early 2023, and I was going to go to Edinburgh that year. And I don't know how she knew that, but she did ask me to play a part in this play.
Do you see I'm drinking this really ratchet electrolyte beverage? This is
why are you drinking that?
I'm just I feel like shit. I feel like I'm getting sick, so.
You look so good though. That's the thing. You with your hair.
Thank you.
And your hair's it used to be red, now it's kind of blonde.
It's still red, but I have this Chinese lady who's awesome, does my highlights. She's so cool. I don't even have to she barely speaks a word of English. I'm just can I make it brighter? And she's I got it. And then she does it. It's really great.
Shout out Chinese. Shout out Chinese.
I love Chinese people, by the way. And you know this.
So many. I don't know.
I'm a huge fan of Chinese culture, Chinese disposition. I think they're kind of underrated badasses, Chinese people.
Is this to give you cred so that if you say something racist later, you're like, no, it's a very specific thing.
Yeah, it could be. It could be getting out ahead of it.
Yeah. That's so funny because there's how many? Almost 2 billion Chinese people, right? 1.8, isn't that? Am I?
A lot, yeah. Something like that.
That's so. Imagine being not imagine. I guess you just said it. Just I love all Chinese people. All of all so many people.
I don't see race, but I do love Chinese people
Yeah,
more than the rest.
exactly.
I don't
um,
see race, but I do have a favorite race.
yeah, I all I see is passport because of course there's also so many different ethnicities in China. I think
Uh-huh.
China. I've just become more like Trump. I've heard China is full of a lot of different people, but no, I've been there and only to Beijing, and it was wild. It was I went to the Great Wall on Chinese New Year, and it's the only
Oh
time I
yeah.
yeah, I mean I almost got caught in a stampede. Like it was just so crowded, and it
Whoa.
starts to squeeze, and you just go. Well, I hope this is
Whoa.
okay. Yeah,
That's
but
pretty
yeah,
cool.
thank you. Yeah, to almost be in a stampede.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, people don't really get me, but you
My
do.
friend was just telling me he witnessed like a gay hate crime in Ghana. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. That's really sad.
Like there was a gay guy and they were actually like chasing him down, throwing stones at him, yelling at him and shit.
And your friend is in Ghana now,
No,
or
he was
recently.
visiting.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, if Trump decides to bomb the leader of Ghana for that reason, I think we can consider it a liberation. Um,
I was gonna say that brings us to international politics,
yeah.
which we swore not to discuss, but
Well, yeah, we don't have to go straight into it. I mean, I didn't
yeah.
swear, but if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
No, we
Um,
didn't. We can talk about it. I don't mind talking about it, but
yeah, you didn't want to
it's
be like my political correspondent.
yeah. I don't think you want me to be your political correspondent.
You know,
I'm a dumb bit. I'm drinking
yes,
electrolyte zero.
anybody
Like
drinking electrolyte zero is a dumb bitch who does not deserve to have her opinion heard. I've
I
said
would
this for
say
so long.
so.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing about you, and this is why I wanted you to come on the podcast. Is you're like one of my favorite people to talk to ever. True, really, and because you're like, how old are you now? I make it sound like
26.
I make it sound like it's your birthday. I'm like, can you vote yet? Like just like you're so little. How old are you now? But you're
26. I'm getting old, dude.
yes, shut the fuck up. You're like 15, 16 years younger than I am. Um, and we hung out in Edinburgh, and you and Caroline wrote this play, and
Yeah.
we had so much fun, and we became really good friends in the month that we
Yeah.
spent there. Because I was doing my solo show, and then I would do that, and like I'd be anxious all morning. I'd probably cry at some point during every day, and then I would like do my thing, go get some soup from the soup guy. Didn't the soup guy try to
I
fuck you?
remember.
Is that
Yeah.
yeah, yeah? He was such a creep, but great soup,
And I was
really
like,
good.
what's wrong with him? I think he's great.
Because
Again, different time in my life.
you told me very Chinese time in your life. You have you heard that before?
Yeah, on TikTok,
Yeah.
the trend of like if people are being Chinese now.
I just it makes me annoyed that I didn't come up with that saying. I love that saying. That's a very Chinese time in my life. Um
Yeah, it's
because
pretty funny.
it is so funny, and I lived in Korea, so I could be like, that's a very Korean time in my life, but that's not as funny as Chinese time in my life.
Chinese is funnier
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah, it is. Um,
Yeah.
but we oh yeah, the soup guy tried to fuck you, but yeah, we just became really good friends, and then we've stayed good friends, and you've been out to Austin a couple times, and
Yeah.
then I don't berate you, I badger you about talking to me more on the phone because I'm a real phone person.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm bad with keeping up with like there are you really shouldn't take it personally at all. Like they're my best friend from home.
Yeah,
We talk on the phone probably once every 3 months.
if you
Patty's
show
my other like best friend. He lives in Florida now. We haven't talked on the phone in like 4 months. So it's bad.
well,
So you should badger me because I'm just bad with like initiating that.
this is why I had you on, is because I actually wanted to. This is an intervention. This whole that thing.
Are
It's
you
not.
confronting me? All right,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
No, not at
Confront me.
all. Not at all.
Okay.
No, no, I don't take it personally. I think you're just younger, and you guys just aren't phone people. We had to be on the phone
That's
all the
part
time.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no. Every time I'm definitely not here to surprise you with a confrontation about your phone
I know.
etiquette. That'd be so. Malia, I've gathered all of your friends. Just everybody's like on everyone's texting in because none of them
It's
want to.
all my long distance friends. It's true though, dude. Actually, all my best friends live not in New York anymore.
Yeah, I'm so used to not living near my closest friends, but it also makes me so bummed out. Um,
Yeah.
but
It'd
yeah,
be so much better if we could hang in person.
Oh, for sure. You and I had like a scheme to try to write a screenplay, and we would like meet at midnight in like various
Yep.
diners, and then never really get anything done. We would always just
Yeah.
be like, okay, next
We just
time.
like hang out.
I know, yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. It was really fun,
Yeah.
but it was like
It was
ridiculous.
fun.
I feel like it's probably me being like, okay, we need to like really go for it. We need to do the work, and like, and we just I don't think we were
I mean,
okay.
I was probably like that. So we were both like, okay, so get this.
Yeah. Except I wish we'd done coke. It would be a cooler story.
We
Like
probably would have written something if we had done
it's
cocaine.
true, and it would have been so good, obviously.
I
Um,
think it would have been good, yeah. The thing is we didn't have the I mean we're still alive. We could still do it. But we didn't have the
speak for yourself. Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still alive. Okay, yeah, we didn't have the
Yeah.
we
We
didn't have
just didn't have the consistency. Like there are so many projects like that that I've started with people that I haven't followed through, unfortunately,
the
which is
only
not good.
part that we started was that we would show up to the diner and we were both like late every time. It wasn't even so I can't even call
Yeah.
it consistency, but it was still fun.
But we would like I think we had a plan somewhat. We were like
Did
talking
we?
about the characters.
Oh, I
Yeah.
vaguely remember that. Okay.
They were like self-inserts, basically. We were like, okay, so get this.
Yes.
There's like an older woman comic and like a younger woman comic. And like they're both really hilarious and they love each other and no one gets them.
They live in New York City and they feel really misunderstood. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so funny. I forgot. We did actually get somewhere. That's really, I'm like, I can't remember it because it was just so unoriginal. I mean, not unoriginal in terms of the concept, but unoriginal to us because it was us.
It was basically just us. Yeah. It was like, it's kind of one of those things, which is honestly a sweet thing. Like when you have a really great friendship, when you have like really good chemistry with someone and you're like, people need to like see this. But you know what I mean?
I think it's that we were like friend in love, as we still are, and we just
Yeah.
were like,
But
let's
that
go.
was definitely honeymoon phase for sure.
Because didn't we have like a fight at some point? Not a big fight, but we had a couple of small fights.
We've had a couple. I
Yeah,
remember when I saw you in Austin, we were like,
a little tense.
you were, yeah, it was tense at first, but then we had a really great time. But you were cagey with me for some reason, I think. You were mad because I was there and I didn't like hit you up right away, I think.
I
Something
don't
like that.
even, who knows? Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the reasons, when you look back and you hear someone explain to you the reason you were upset, you go, oh God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's always stupid. It's always like, it's the principle. It's the principle. And it's like, it's never the principle. It's
Yeah.
just that you're probably going through a Chinese time in your life. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean, I think when I moved here, not that it's so different now, but it was just really hard. I think I had a lot of excitement. Now I'm just like, I told you I'm moving. Now I'm just excited to leave. Did I say that?
You're actually going
Yeah.
to Nashville?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
So you went back?
I went back. I'm adjusting my microphone so it's a little closer to my face. I don't want anyone to go, I can't hear her. No, I'm kidding. It's just because I'm bending down to try to
Mm-hmm.
reach it. Okay. Yeah, I went back. It went back like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. It wasn't even that it was so amazing. Like, it was good. But the booker at Zanies likes me.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to be skeptical of that with anybody. Like, I'm just like, it can't last. It won't last. But I'm also like, well, that's a booker at a club. There's no club. There's only one club here in Austin, really, which is
Yeah.
Comedy Mothership, Joe Rogan's club. And the booker there just could not give less of a shit about me. And so,
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good that I go somewhere else. And someone
Mhm.
said to me, it wasn't you, but it was someone else that I hadn't caught up with in a long time. And they were like, just go where you're wanted. And I was like, that's a really nice, yeah, approach and accurate. And then
Yes.
I just want to like tour around that area. This is the
Very
part
nice.
yeah, thanks. This is the part that I'm not good at is I have to start booking in weekends with clubs and you just have to like cold email everybody and then follow
I
up.
bet you know people. You probably know people that could get you.
I know a lot of people who do that and who are like reach out to this person and that person. I think it just daunts me. Like I go, where do I start? How do I, you know what I mean? Like it's
The
so
way you
scary.
start, yeah, make a in your notes app, make a copy paste message,
Oh,
send it to 1,000
yeah.
people. right?
This is what one of
You've
the
done
many
that.
things I love about you is you're just so pragmatic. You went to Columbia. I mean, that's I know that's like such an out of left field
You don't
statement.
need to go to Columbia to know how to make a copy paste messaging or notes
Listen,
app.
you need to go to Columbia to know how to use it. No, I think it's that you are not daunted by difficult things or intimidating things. You just go, well, the first start here. Like that's probably something one of
Mm,
the prerequisites for getting into an Ivy League, which they don't ask you on the application. Are you motivated? Like, are
maybe.
you ambitious because
Yeah,
you're applying to Columbia?
I guess so. I feel so lost in my life right now.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that's not because you don't have ambition. It's because you live in the world.
yeah, it's this really strange thing.
What's
I've no like I just like, dude, I we were talking last. I was talking about leaving New York.
mhm.
I just put an ad up for my place to sublet for like 4 to 5 months. I
Oh
was
great.
thinking of just like going nomadic style, like we
Mhm.
talked about. But now suddenly I'm like, maybe I'm just getting cold feet, but suddenly I'm like, I kind of am enjoying it here a little more. Like I'm just kind of leaning into like the kind of the like heathenish way that people live here. And I'm like, this is bad. It might be bad. I don't feel very healthy. Like I'm going out a lot and just kind of hanging out with random people that I'm like
Yeah.
kind of are sorry, are replaced interchangeable to me.
This
And
sounds
I'm like
great, Malia. Yeah, no, you've really follow your path. I'm like, you're like, yeah, I'm just like doing coke in bathrooms and like it
well, it's
sounds.
like like the way that I see it is like this is like a senior year of sorts because
Yeah.
I have the feeling that I'm gonna leave soon and
Hmm.
then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be somewhere that is like good for my soul because I don't think it's good for my soul to be here.
Hmm.
But um then I don't know. I don't know what I think because now I'm kind of enjoying being like I whatever. Like I'm young. I'm like whatever. You don't have to be so morally like rigid about what you do and don't do, you know. But then every 4 months I go through a cycle of like wanting to like go on a silent retreat and like self-isolate and like say only say like a few words a year that are like good, like good and true, you know.
That's so funny. I mean, I totally get that. I did go on a silent retreat. It was only 10 days. It wasn't like a few words a year. It was a lot shorter than that.
Yeah.
But, and then you think like at the end of this I'll be the person I want to be and I'll know what's
Yeah,
real
yeah,
and
yeah.
you don't. But, it's great. It's a great experience. You get to see all the fucking trash you have in your head and how it affects you.
Right.
But, oh, wait, did you find anyone to sublet or you haven't found anyone yet?
Tons, dude. You
Really?
post like, yeah, if you have a place in New York, you post on Facebook, you get like 50 messages within the first 5 minutes of posting.
I say go for it. That's personally and I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
I mean, can I give you my advice? Because
please give
you
me
know
your
me, I
advice.
hate to give advice. You know
I'm
me,
just gonna sit here and drink my electrolyte
well,
zero.
yeah, it's so funny. You're
Take
like,
the
yeah,
money.
I'm doing all these shitty things. I'm drinking electrolytes. I feel like shit. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good place. You know.
Maybe I should stay. Maybe this is like nurturing my soul.
Yeah, drinking like Pedialyte so you don't shit yourself.
Yeah.
On the days that on like a Tuesday. Yeah, like, yeah, I think I'm getting sick, but there's something about this place. It just keeps me here. Yeah, it's called inertia, and I'm not really blaming you. It's just, I think that you're not leaving. You're just, and 4 to 5 months is a while. I would say just do 3 and see how you feel. You could do 1.
Yeah.
You could do 1 and see if you like it, and then come back and go. 4 weeks away is such an easy little thing, and then you don't have to like
Yeah.
put everything in storage.
Yeah.
You don't have to like make such a big commitment, and then you get a breather to go, what do I really want? Like, do I want to go on like an adventure? Do I want to stay? But
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
because
I'll visit you if you're in Nashville. That'd be fun.
that'd be fun. I won't be there till July or
Oh,
August. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But you can always. I think I have to just break down and find an apartment with 2 bedrooms that is affordable, because it's like so many people are like, have
Yeah.
always been like, I'll come visit, And I'm like, I guess you can sleep on my floor and then you have to go through my bedroom
I
to use
mean,
the bathroom. But
oh.
yeah, that's where I
Well,
am
if you
now.
don't mind that, I wouldn't mind that. So,
I'm sure you wouldn't.
whatever.
I have not had
Yeah.
anyone stay here because I totally mind. If you
Yeah.
had said you
Okay.
wanted to do that, I would let you do it because it's you. But most
Hmm.
most of the other bitches listening, I'm kidding. There's a few people I'd probably let do that, but it just wouldn't be that great. But yeah, in Nashville, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get a 2 bedroom. Once I'm rolling in that,
Nice. That's exciting, dude.
yeah, that money from doing a weekend in a casino somewhere,
Oh,
Um,
are you?
no, I'm just,
Oh.
like, I mean, I have so many friends who, like, do this, and they're not more accredited than me or whatever. They don't have more followers.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say that they do better than me on stage. They just
Yeah.
are really ambitious men, and they don't let all the voices in. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Last night I run a Monday night show here, like a new material night show, and I open with 20 to 25 minutes. And last night I had the best show I've had in so long. And like
Nice.
it was only 8 people, but they were like during my set they were literally crying laughing. Like it was the hardest
Yeah.
I've and
That's
I
amazing.
yeah, and I went there and I felt horrendous. I'd been like reading about Iran all day. I was like crying, you know what I mean? Like journaling, going, I have nothing left in me. Like, and really believing it. Really like believing that I couldn't do it.
But this is why I love comedy because that shit makes you so funny.
Yes,
Like
when you
when
feel
you're like,
miserable.
yeah, when you're
Yes.
truly at the end of your rope, you're like, I don't think I've ever said a meaningful thing in
No.
my life.
Yeah.
Like it really like reduces you to a point of like only saying what's absolutely immediately true to you, which
Yes.
is
Yes.
often the funniest thing you can possibly say, I
That's
think.
true.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yes.
you can like try to build this whole like theory, like a whole point that you're making about like metaphor. "Oh, this thing is kind of like this thing, you know? Like you can do that. Like that shit is like nothing compared to
No.
just like I'm about to kill myself
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, which is of course how I feel in those moments. But the funny
Yeah.
thing to me was that like I crushed so hard in front of a bunch of comics who are waiting to because I do 20
That's
25 and then
awesome, dude.
yeah, and one of them is doing a show in Nashville later this year, and like he's there a lot, and he's a really funny comic, and I don't know that he's ever seen me crush that hard, and so he went on after me, and then afterwards we were talking, and he was like, "Yeah, that was great," and we were joking about the booker at the mothership. He was like, "Oh, I'll let Adam know," and I go, "Yeah, he'll never believe you." I was like, "He'll," because he just does not find me funny. I was like, "He'll never. It's fine." But then this
Yeah.
comic goes, "Well, I'll be in Nashville and whatever," because I said I was moving, and he goes, "I already have a feature, but do you want to host?" And I was like, "Ugh." And I said, I'm not. It's not that I don't want to. I just don't know if I'd be good at it. And he goes, "I just
Hmm.
watched you crush hosting for 25 minutes. And you're going, I don't know if I can do it." He was like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, and he goes, and he was making fun of me. He's like, "You have no faith in yourself." Or he said, "You have no confidence." And I was like, oh my God, he's right.
Yeah.
You know?
He is right. I know. But also it's like all my favorite people have no confidence in themselves. And like I'm not saying that like you should continue to be that way,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm just saying like
Self doubt.
yeah. And it's just I don't like you have what you have, you know? Like don't like discount your magic, you know what I mean? Like
I love you.
there are a lot of people who have like more like those people who there are people who like make it in comedy like out of sheer brute force basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like a way that you can make it in comedy, but I don't think that's why that you got into comedy. You know what I mean? So
Thanks,
like
man.
just know that you have it. So
Thanks, Malia. It's funny. I'm like, "You're
yeah.
my little daughter. I want to guide you." And then I'm like, "Tell me why you think I'm great. Tell me
You
what."
didn't ask for this.
And,
I'm telling you this on my own volition.
That's true.
But you know that I think this. I really believe in you.
Thanks, man. I believe in you too. I think
Yeah.
with you, you're not really sure what you want to do right now. If you want to do stand up, if you want to write, if you want to do both or neither or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know that whatever you end up doing, it'll be really good.
I
Because
think I
yeah.
was really like, dude, I mean, I was really like not funny for a long time. I mean, you can and then everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I know. I'm telling you, I was
Yeah.
not funny.
You mean in New
Like,
York recently? Like after Edinburgh?
yeah, kind of like since then, I'm trying to remember if I had like a good set or a set that I actually felt. I probably did. I probably had like one or two good sets at like Black Cat because I'd always do well there because I didn't care and it was like intimate and I felt present and stuff. But like I was really like not funny on stage for a long time because I started to like I think I just started to lose faith in like just the thing that I was telling you just now,
Mm,
like of like what it is that I had. Like I started to feel like, oh,
I'm sorry.
comedy is supposed to be like this way, or like I would watch people like why can't I write a joke like that? I don't know how to write jokes like the
Mm.
way people are writing jokes. But then you lose like all that shit is so useless to you. Like, because then like now that I'm not doing comedy right now, I'm like, I know what's funny. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? I could tell you what's funny or what's not funny any time, any place. You know what I mean?
Of course,
Like,
you post in your stories and nobody's funny in their stories. Your stories are so funny that my
yeah.
thing knows that I like to watch it, so you pop up right away. And every time I'm like, "Oh my god, she's so funny." Like you just say crazy shit, you call people out for stuff, like just like the generation. Do you know what I mean? Like cuz I think what your like your superpower is like you're so good at seeing through people. Like you can see bullshit
That is
so
true.
so clearly, and it's so much fun for you to like shit post just about like things you see in your day, and I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing I didn't like was I think was it you who posted a picture of someone wearing Crocs on the plane, and I was like, that's fair. People should wear Crocs on the plane. I don't have any problem with
No.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
I didn't post that.
Okay, then it was someone
That would
else.
be okay. I would wear Crocs on the plane,
Okay,
dude.
good. Because somebody, and it was because they
Yeah.
had like removable shoes or something. You know, people get weird about like having your socks out, your feet out on the plane.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I do that, but then
Okay.
I get insecure that other people are bothered, but I've definitely done it.
I just think people getting bothered by everything is so stupid, and then I get so bothered by things. Um, oh my
Yeah.
God, it says that we only have
Oh,
10 minutes left.
that's
I
crazy.
know the time is flying. Although, wait a minute. Oh, that must be what we can do because it's a little bit short of the time that I thought it was. I thought it was 45 minutes. It's 40, so we can just go out and I'll send you another link. We'll come back in for
Oh,
40
okay,
minutes.
cool.
Um, I actually wrote some questions, but I think I mean before we at the very end, we're gonna play an interesting game of Fuck Mary Kill. It's a thing that I really like doing.
Sounds fun.
What did you
Excited.
say?
I'm excited. I bet
All
you
right.
have some good ones.
Well, I
Is
have.
it
I just
people or is like concepts or
we can
is
just do
it
it now. Should I
actually
do it now?
people?
Should I do it now?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's one actor. Um,
Okay.
so it's James Franco, but in
Oh, fuck.
in different roles. So in
Okay.
127 hours, have you seen that?
No.
So it's like where he gets caught in a cave and has to cut off his own arm. Um,
Hot.
so that, and it's a true story. Milk, have you seen
Okay.
that?
Nope.
Oh, this is really annoying because he plays like a gay lover who's like very patient. And
Oh,
then
dude. Well, I can't answer these then,
I know,
but keep
and then
going.
and then the
I'll answer
disaster
based on
artist. We're gonna have to
I
come
haven't
up with
seen
a new
any of
one.
these.
Okay,
I'll
all right. Let's
I'll
go.
see I'm gonna
My
see photos.
no, well, so
Okay, he
that
looks
we let's do something that you know because mine that I
okay.
did and the first one was one that I had done in Mexico when I was there with my friends like a year and a half ago, which
Okay.
was Tom Hanks as Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks in Castaway, and Tom Hanks as the kid in Big. And
Okay.
you know what I mean? So it's like if you have sex with you can't have
Right.
sex with the kid because then you're a pedophile. You know all this stuff, whatever. But let's think
Yeah,
about
right.
okay. Give me an actor. Let's see.
Well, I an actor that I know a lot of movies from. You could do like
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet. Would we
that's so
know?
funny. I just watched Call Me by Your Name yesterday.
Oh yeah, we talked about it for like 2 seconds. I thought it was good.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, we talked on the phone for like 5 minutes yesterday.
Oh yeah, we
Remember?
did. Dude, what's wrong? That's like when we planned this, and I'm like, have I ever spoken to you before in my life? Like,
Dude, I have a horrible memory these days. It's
yeah.
actually really bad.
Have you seen Marty Supreme?
No, actually.
Oh, so I only okay. Because what other movies? So there's like I know him in Call Me by Your Name. What are the?
There's Beautiful Boy where he plays the like teenage drug addict. And
I
then
haven't seen it.
there's that movie is really, really good. And Steve Carell plays his father and he's really good in it too.
Let's do Steve Carell. Let's do Steve Carell
Okay.
because that's
Okay.
someone that we
Okay.
probably both can know. Let's look up Steve Carell
Yeah.
roles.
He's
Um,
like a Mary though. He's not as much of a fuck. He's like
no, but
seems
this
like a
is
really good
three
guy.
roles for one person.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, okay, I see. Fuck
yeah.
Mary Kill. Got it.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, Steve Carell in The Office.
Hmm.
Steve Carell in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Have you seen that?
Long time ago. But
Ugh,
yeah,
okay.
I remember the vibes. Yeah.
And then, have you ever seen Dan in real life, where he's like a grieving widower?
No.
Man, this is hard. This is
This is
actually
hard. We
this
haven't
is
really
so
seen
much
enough of the
harder.
same.
Wait, give me. Let's think
Just
of like
do,
a
why
famous.
don't you just do people we both know?
I know that's what I'm trying. Oh, people like
No,
comics. You mean?
people we know like in real life.
I'm gonna do no. That's what I'm gonna do.
First and last, first, middle, last name.
I'm gonna do Tim Dillon,
Okay.
um, Louis C.K.,
Uh,
um,
and
Cosby.
I and Bill Cosby.
Who was the third? Who did you think I was gonna do?
I don't know. It's funny that Tim Dillon is in there, but okay, that's a good mix.
Yeah,
Um,
because they're all
I feel like
comics.
okay, I'm gonna think of my answer and I'm gonna think really thoughtfully about this,
Okay.
and then you tell me what you think my answer is gonna be, and
Oh, I
I bet
love this.
I bet you'll get it right at least for one of them.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I've got give me like 30 seconds.
Okay. Do, 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 do. This is. It's great to see the work of the
Okay,
genius.
I got it. I got it.
The
It's
mind of the
easy. This
genius.
is easy.
Is it
Yeah,
Tim
you
Dillon?
should know
Okay.
this.
Okay, so I'm guessing
Yeah,
Tim Dillon, Louis C.K. Okay, you would marry Louis C.K. Yeah, you would kill Cosby.
I don't even. This doesn't even to be part of a game. I would just.
You would kill you'd kill Cosby because you're racist, obviously, and then and then you would fuck Tim Dillon.
Totally. Dude, I would do any of those. I would do any of those three things voluntarily, no game involved.
So you'd fuck Tim Dillon, like to the very gay Tim Dillon.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
seems like a straight gay guy to me.
he does
Like
seem
he
like
seems
that,
like a
but
gay guy that you could kind of be like, "Come on," and he would fuck you.
I don't. I mean, he would not do that, but I see why you think that because you know
Because he
you know that
what?
he and I are kind of friends. You know that.
Yeah, I think you've mentioned.
I like legitimately. That's the only part of the whole thing that I'm like, yeah, I'll cut that out, but I won't. I'm not gonna edit that. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Don't
like,
edit that. That's
no.
so funny.
Have I told you that me and Tim Dillon are really good friends? Not really good
A
friends
couple
enough.
times.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
lamest. But also because you love him, you think he's so funny.
I think he's really funny, yeah. I mean, that's why I would have sex. I would have sex with anyone who's funny.
Even Bill Cosby. Like, would you have sex with him?
That was a joke
Oh.
for the audience to know.
Dude, last night I was talking on stage about
Yeah.
how I like dumb guys or love dumb guys or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it's the only you just learn to love the thing you have because smart guys don't want me because they're like intimidated because they want to be smarter, whatever. The medium guys are stupid; they need to dominate and whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was talking about dumb guys, but it's really I don't need to date someone who's funny like on stage, but it's really hard for me to be into somebody who's not who's like
Yeah.
who's cringy. You know what I mean?
Totally. This is the biggest thing I have is like a lot of nice guys are like really corny,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I know. Yeah,
And it's really like I think it's like a moral failing. Like I think it's like really, really bad.
we're gonna explain it. Explain it.
I can't really explain it. I just think there's something really, really wrong with you if
Yeah,
you're corny.
morally.
Yeah, like if you're making bad jokes, I think like maybe not morally, but like something was wrong with your character and like the way that you see the like I can't like get behind you as a person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like I can't like I'm not interested in your thoughts and like what you're thinking throughout the day. Cause sense of humor is perception, you know, and like attention.
right.
You're noticing the wrong things. You know what I mean? If you're not funny.
Yeah. Like what? Like
Like what do you mean like what? Like
like puns. They're noticing
Like, yeah,
puns.
like pun. Yeah, okay, pun. Like, if that's
Yeah,
what you're focused on, like,
right.
that's what you think, like, you're angling yourself towards, like, the most inane things you could possibly be angling yourself towards.
I did make fun of my friend once who I was sleeping with, who I still kind of
Yeah.
see sometimes. So, and he might listen to this, so sorry if he does. But I do love him. But when I was staying with him and he just could not stop referencing like shows I had never seen. He was like, like it's like that part thing in Futurama when like all this, and then he would explain. He go,
Oh.
"That's what you just reminded me of." And I was like, "This is like," it was like before we're about to have sex or something, and I was like, "You have to stop doing that. You have to stop doing. I cannot. I can't." Because then I'm going, now you're explaining to me a TV show that I was never interested enough in to watch. Do you know what I mean? And like then you're
Yeah.
explaining it to me
And they
secondhand.
explain it after you already say that you haven't seen it. Like,
Right. And then you want me to like
okay.
you want me to fuck you right now? You want me to fuck you?
They're so clueless sometimes. And then unfortunately, it's like the men that are really funny are like oftentimes really fucked up. Like
Yes.
actually, and I can talk to you about this maybe after the call, but I've been seeing this guy who's
Wait,
like,
pause for 1 second
yeah.
because we have less than a minute. So I'm going to send you a
Oh
new
no.
link. All right. So you're about to tell me. You're about to tell me. Right. You something. You're seeing someone.
Oh, this guy. He's kind of a crazy guy. It's like that. I started seeing him and I was like, I know what this is, and I'm not into this anymore. And then he's pretty funny though,
And
and
now
he's
you're
like,
like, maybe I won't leave New York. Maybe I'll just stay. Maybe I'll
dude,
just
it's
stay and
so.
get like a
I
disease.
think it's like, is it like Yamanika who has a joke about this, about like dick disease or whatever? A lot of women have talked about it,
I haven't heard this.
but it's such a like it's such a horrible evolutionary like microchip that we have in us that is like you don't even have to like the guy, and then as soon as you have sex with them, you're like, I'm like thinking about him all day. It's like fucking ridiculous. Like I've seen the greatest minds of my generation go down from this.
That's so funny and 100% true. And like it
And
happens
like
so
it's
fast.
beyond, and it's like beyond logic and
Yeah.
reasoning, and I'm like, I know I'm not even like impressed with him. I don't think he's really going very far in life. Like I think like he has like I can see his like cowardice, like I can see all of it, and I'm st and yet and
I
yet
I can see his
like
cowardice is probably like that's like a thing a man would hang himself to. You know what I mean? Like
they hate that. They hate when you can see their cowardice.
oh, yeah, but like one would think based on that we just would go forget it, you know.
Exactly.
But it's hard.
It's that's why it's fucking bizarre. And
Yeah.
like and even while you're fucking them, like you're not like this is great. Like even while you're fucking them, you're kind of like like
Yeah.
you don't even have to like even like it that much.
You
And
just
then yet
yeah.
like the next day you're like, wow, that was like really great.
Yeah.
Like
And also when he doesn't call or text you, it
yeah.
kills you. And
Yeah.
when he does call or text you, you like light up inside. It's so
Yeah.
weird. It really like tells you a lot about the species and evolution and stuff because people are like
Hmm.
blaming so much of the lack of, relationship, whatever, on all these different factors. And it's like, I don't know, maybe we just don't like each other that much. I mean, I think that you can meet people that you like, but I think that the way that we're designed is like if you look to the past and you go, what was it that they had that we don't? It's like total obliviousness.
Yeah,
Total.
well
Yeah.
it's really interesting. Well, it's just that we have competing evolutionary goals, which is
Right.
really interesting that it's like people end up the idea is that you end up like raising a family together because men are like actually not really hardwired to do that, you
Right.
know?
But
I
also,
mean,
yeah.
so I guess in terms of for like social structures, it makes sense why you need fathers to help raise the kids. But like they're hardwired to spread their seed. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Then I guess that like is in favor of the whole multiple wives thing.
Totally.
But it's like this is the thing about the whole evolutionary whatever blah 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 is like then why does it hurt so much when a guy like if that's what evolution is like whatever shouldn't it be like fine? Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't it be like yeah he's gone on to the sister wife like and like
No, because our no, but our evolutionary need is the complete opposite. It's like I need the guy to stay and like care,
that's what I'm saying.
provide.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like why? How can a species have evolved this way if like wouldn't you think that evolution would make it so that we just don't care?
Right, 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 right.
Because women like once you sleep with a guy you have hormones that last it's like the oxytocin
Yeah.
bond or whatever it lasts longer
Yeah,
for
yeah,
women
yeah.
than for men.
Well, I guess right, right, right. Yeah. Well, I guess the goal is that you find a mate, right? For each, maybe for each. I guess that probably the goals aren't exactly competing. It's just that like you find a mate that is like going to be reliable and like help raise your children,
Do you think you're
which
gonna
is why you like
yeah
what?
do you want to find
Say
that
it.
do you want that personally do you think you want that?
Um, on like a deep visceral level, I do want that
Hmm.
because I feel I'm like always seeking it in the way that everybody's always seeking it.
Hmm.
But it's not like the apex of fulfillment to
Yeah.
me in my life. Like I want more than anything to be like creatively and professionally fulfilled because
Yeah.
I'm like a narcissist more than I am a woman.
It's so funny how you just like it's like because of your well because if you have a
But to
narcissist
say because of my father, what were you?
yes I was gonna say because your father's kind of a
What,
narcissist.
I was gonna say which part is because of my father.
Right. Well, I'm saying I don't think that you're a narcissist, but like what you're describing is
Oh,
not narcissistic. But because your dad is a narcissist, you're like, well, I'm clearly a narcissist. It's like I don't know you to be a narcissist at all. You know.
well,
Um,
I don't think I have like NPD, but I have like, I'm definitely aware of like, I have that artist thing of like, I need to make work,
but
you
that's
know,
isn't that? But don't doesn't
like
everyone do that? Like about their like.
everyone that we know. I
But I
mean,
mean,
like,
even if you have a job, it's like you go
yeah,
to the job and you don't have to be angsty because you're at the job. You know what I mean?
right. You need purpose and like
Yes.
feel
Meaning.
that you're contributing somehow. But it's not quite like, I don't know, maybe these people are lying or it's this isn't real, but I you have to believe some people are just like my purpose on earth is to like be a mother. Like some people really feel that way. Or
Yes.
like my purpose on earth is to like um start own a nonprofit and like be behind the scenes and like just contribute. You know, like I
Yeah.
don't feel that way. I'm like
Fucking
people should know who
losers.
this
Yeah.
yeah. No, like if I do something, you're knowing who did it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Same.
me, I did it. Yeah.
Dude, you write for Reductress, right? Sometimes, and is it
Hmm.
Reductress?
Yeah.
So funny. The headline. What was
Thank
the
you.
last one that you posted? Do you remember?
Oh, the hair salon. A woman emerges from hair salon, parched, disoriented, searching for God, or something like that.
No, that's so funny. But what was? Do you remember like a couple before that? Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just
What was it
sometimes
related to?
I have no idea. It's just
Oh,
so they're all so funny, and I go,
thank you.
I'm like, I want to do this, and then I go, I have no idea because you just come up with these like ridiculous things that actually like hit very hard. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're just so. Should we?
Ugh.
Are we in love? No. Um.
We've always been in love.
Yes. Yeah.
We fell in love in Edinburgh,
It's true. We
and
did.
yeah.
I know. And I adopted you, and I told everyone you were a slutty daughter, and they were confused. Like,
I
what?
felt like when I look back on those times, I feel like I was fucking grimy ass bitch back then. Like I actually think I just think about the things I wore. Like I remember like the first day. This is probably the people don't need to know this, but like the first day when we got there and it was like freezing out and I wore that like do you remember what I wore? I for some reason I
Vaguely.
vividly remember I wore like a white half zip with no bra and I was like you could just like fully see my tits through my shirt. Like
That's so funny. Whatever, man. I think when you get older
I
and
know, but I remember being like what was I like 22 then or how old was I?
yes, 22, 23. 23
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
But
Maybe.
I remember just like I don't know, I had this way of relating to like the things I wore back then. Like no one will notice. Like it's like you're wearing it and people can see you. You know what I mean? Like
But I think it's cute. It's like you just didn't because I remember commenting and being like, I just cannot imagine wearing what both of you your
Oh yeah, we
slutty
were
half
dressed like
sister.
total whores.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was great. It's great. Like, and I still
Hmm.
speak to you, even though you're going to hell. No, I think you know when you're like I see people dressed in these ways that I'm like, oh my god, because I never dress the way that people dress now. Like when I was younger,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we didn't. We in the '90s, it was like,
You
are you?
respected yourself.
No, you hated yourself. That was what it was. You hated yourself so much that when you got to your 20s, you were like, I'll just cover it out. I'll show as much as I can get away with, which is nothing. Like I used to have a phobia of people
That's
seeing my
really funny.
yeah, people would see my if I like bent down, you could see my lower back, not even my butt crack, just my lower back. I had so
Yeah.
much shame about just any part of my
Why? Lower
body.
backs. Oh,
Well,
that's
I think
sad.
yeah, I know. I think it's because I also was raised in at that time where it's like, are you a twig? No, you're fat. You're fat, and
Yeah,
push
those are
that back and
brutal times.
shoot you. Yeah, of course. So,
Yeah.
but I see these girls like today. I went to the museum this morning just to have a little look around.
Nice.
It was good, and I saw this girl wearing a tiny, like a half shirt or whatever. And
Yeah.
my impulse is to be like, what the fuck is wrong with it? To be like, I can't believe. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
why do I care? And also when I'm like when I was in India, when I went to India, but women wear saris and half your body's showing. It's just not the part that they consider sexual, but it's like we would consider it
Mm.
sexual. The parts, in like you have old women with like most of their stomach out, just like the belly is
Mm.
covered, but like everything else is
Hmm.
showing. And it's like it's just who cares? Like it's just how people are. But I think especially when you're
Yeah.
young and you just like you're so like kind of naive and innocent and
Yeah.
cute and whatever. It's like
Well,
yeah,
you
get
have,
those
yeah,
little
like
nips
you
out.
kind of have, yeah, but it's like I think you're right that there's a like naivete involved in it because I think you don't understand the degree to which men are looking at you with like brutal impulses. Like then you get just a little older and you're like, "Oh, it's not like a fun flirty thing. It's like they literally want to choke fuck you against a wall." Like that's like it's really serious. It's like serious shit.
And you're like, hey, sweet
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
Oh my God, I wonder if he like notice it. Like he wants to strangle you, you know?
Remember how I like tried to keep you safe from all these like disgusting men that you were like, I don't know, maybe I would, and I was like, Malia, you will not. Not.
Wait, I'm surprised you haven't even brought up the bouncer.
Yeah, because I'm being kind. No, you can bring up the bouncer. That's your
Oh,
journey.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Remember,
because you know that I actually have shame about that. I think that's why you stopped bringing up the bouncer.
I think it's because you're past that time in your life. You want to say what happened with the
Yeah.
bouncer? Yeah.
Nothing happened with the bouncer. It
No,
was
no,
just
no,
that
but the
he was,
story.
yeah, just that he was like flirting with me a lot, and I
And
was like considering it sort of, and
but you
you
haven't
told me,
described what he looked like.
well, that's your job.
Okay, can I jump in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you were like this cute little, like beautiful 23-year-old, innocent. Was it not your first time overseas, or was it?
Like my first time alone, like
Yeah, first time
out
as
of
an
college.
adult
Yeah, yeah.
overseas. Really like sweet. We're putting on a play, like that kind of thing. And the bouncer, first of all, the venue I think was like a metal venue, like off
Yeah,
season.
totally.
And the bouncer was the exact right person for this job. It was like he was just like he looked like his teeth were made of like wet cardboard. Do you know what I mean? When like somebody when somebody looks like they're just actually rotting while living. Like that's what he looked like. And like he was
Yeah, you
old.
smelled of like cigarettes and like
Yeah.
death, kind of.
Yeah, like old
Yeah.
tissues in the trash can after you've come, like that kind of thing. And like
Yeah, I remember
rather
you
a
told me
guy.
like he gave me these cookies and you said they smelled like cum or something like that.
And he was like there's nothing interesting or redeeming. He wasn't smart, he wasn't
Nope.
funny, he wasn't attractive, he didn't have any
Nope.
self-esteem. He was a guy who just like I felt like he would go around collecting all the beer cups and just drinking them at the end of the night, like just flat beer and just like drinking that and then sleeping in his car while chain smoking. And you were like, did you see the bouncer? I have like such a crush on it. I was like, what? Like,
Okay, that's not what I said.
you were such a guy. And
I don't think that's what I said.
something along those lines. And I was like, wait, which bouncer? Like, when you're just like, I must not have seen him. And then you're like, wait, this guy? This like
No, I think it's
prison
like
guard?
he gave me like a little bit of attention and I was like, whoa, like that
Yeah.
was awesome. Like we have
Because
a
you,
connection.
right, you didn't
Or no, I
realize
didn't
that.
think we had a connection. I just like was like I didn't realize like how easy what like he would have done that to any. I was like, whoa, that was
Well, you would have, he would still be talking about it. He'd be like, one time, this like Scottish, like homeless man, essentially. One time I met this American bird. He'd be like, he would be somebody who like,
like around at a bar with the other gross men.
oh my God. Or
His
not,
American lass.
yeah. Because
Hmm.
like, and he would still keep in touch. Like, and he'd be like
Yeah.
a weak spot for you, where like anytime you felt sad, you'd be like, I just been messaging John, and I'd be like, the bouncer, yeah, but I just feel really, and I'd be like, Malia, like, what's going on? Like one of my friends, I remember, because I lived in Edinburgh for a little bit. I mean, I studied abroad there, and then I moved back afterwards. And one of my good friends, who was gay, who I'm still friends with, but he was like super closeted, and well, he was super
Hmm.
closeted as a kid, and then he came out at school, and those first few years were like his first years being gay, and so the choices he
Oh,
made,
forget about it.
oh my God. And this was like 2007, I think. No, 2004 he came out. So I
Hmm.
remember dating someone. I don't think he'll ever listen to this. If he does, I'm just gonna name the guy that he used to sleep with, but not him, my friend. But he would sleep with this guy
Okay.
Spike, who I found out later was homeless. Like, he actually was homeless and was a heroin addict. Thank God
Oh,
nothing bad happened.
dude,
I know. And he like,
that could be so bad.
yeah, like his teeth were literally rotting out of his face. And
Oh,
and then Spike would just turn up at 2 a.m. My friend would let him in, and it was like, what is going on? I remember one time like Spike left some socks behind or something, and it was like, burn them, like burn, like
it's like nuclear waste.
yes. I'm sure I've done shit like that. Oh, I dated someone who in Australia, who I'm pretty sure was a meth addict the whole time we were
Yeah,
dating.
you told me.
Yeah,
It's like,
with the black tooth.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like you have to realize as a woman at a certain point, like how easy men are, and like, because to like demystify the whole experience, like
yeah,
this is what I think men who judge, they don't really understand what it's like to receive all that attention all at
right.
once and to be like, oh, I guess like everybody's really interested in me and like this
And
is
to
fun. And then
right.
sooner or later you're like going through with it and you're like, I don't really know what just happened. That was like probably traumatic to me, but like,
But also to grow up with a father who doesn't find you interesting is probably part of it too. Like for you or for me, or a father who tries to like kind of like put himself onto your life so that it's never
yeah.
about you. So then when somebody seems to be into you, it feels like me because you're just
Yeah.
so
Well,
used
my
to,
father was, I kind of have the reverse probably. It's always about your father, I think, regardless. But
yeah,
my
with
father was, you know, the issue. I mean, dad boundaries, like he
right.
was too into me almost, you know?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
forgot how yucky it always feels whenever we
Yeah.
talk about him.
I
Yeah.
know it's bad. Yeah.
No, and we can,
Yeah.
you don't have to, you can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, with my dad, it was always like, he was just trying to do anything, not anything other than be a father, but there a lot of the time, because moms are really the primary ones who
Yeah.
do all this stuff, and so it's like, he was like, well, I've already done double what I wanted to do, which would be like probably 30% of the parenting. So like the other
Yeah.
70%, it's like, oh, I guess I'll just, go do it myself. I mean, nobody else was really in
Yeah.
charge. So then to meet a guy who's just like paying any attention, especially when I was younger,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, whatever, I'll do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels so nice.
Yeah, until you take a step back and you go, what? What did I just
Or
had sex
you
with
like look,
this? Yeah.
yeah, you like look up at them, like, and they're fucking you, and it's like, this is like a violent rage. Like,
From
you're
them
like,
or
yeah, from them. Like,
right.
this is crazy. Like, these kind of impulses that they have. Like, we have sexual impulses, obviously.
Mm.
And I don't think it's horrible to be like disgusting sexually. Like there's a
Yeah, like
place for that.
animalistic. Yeah.
Yeah, animalistic
Yeah.
is fine. But sometimes it really hits you. Like you see it in a certain way and you're like, whoa, holy shit.
I think
You want that with me, you know?
I've had probably less of like I think like I feel like you're so small. Maybe you get guys who more like want to just like fucking throw you around, you know. I get guys I've gotten that before kind of in the past and you know, a couple times
That's
where I
a
was like
very basic male instinct though, to like, you
want to
know,
be like
dominate. Yeah, right? I mean,
yeah, I'm just trying to think of how many of the men I've had sex with I felt like that from. I think that I'm so much like that sometimes that maybe I don't even fucking notice, you know. Maybe I'm just like, oh, you know, shut up.
yeah.
I'm not really like that,
It
but yeah.
That's cool though. That's
Is
cool
it?
too.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not. I wouldn't say
Well,
that I'm
I
like
think
that now, but yeah.
also a lot more men are into being like dominated, or at least in some sense, than they will like admit to.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I always think there's a little bit of like a yin and a yang in like dom sub stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like it's kind of nuanced. Like people who like being pissed on, for instance, it's like there's a little bit of both in that, I think, if you get down to like the root of it. It's like on one hand they kind of like seeing like getting humiliated, like they're nothing, they're being pissed on. But on the other hand, like I think they like it's almost embarrassing for you. They like seeing that. You know what
Mm.
I mean? Like this stuff goes back and forth, I think, a
Like
little bit.
you're in control, but they're actually kind of making you do it. Like it's like
Totally.
yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I think people are wrong about like, power structures. Like it's not this like fixed thing. Like power is this like dynamic thing that is always shifting moment to moment. You know what I mean?
For sure. And I know that you have to go in a minute and that bums me out
Yes, I
because this
do.
is exactly the kind of thing I love talking to you about because
Yeah,
you're
it's getting really
yeah, it's good.
this is getting interesting.
Because also it's like you're so funny because it's like first of all you're like my 26-year-old daughter, obviously joke like not really, but it's like I did have a moment of being like almost like a mom's feeling where you're like you know when you're like pissing on somebody and I'm like I've never done that but I know now that you
I've
really have.
No, I have
Yeah.
to say I really have not done that.
Oh, okay, okay,
I've discussed it at length with
okay.
somebody, but I've never done it.
Because then I'm like feeling like wow, like just like okay, well I accept my daughter
No.
however she is. But then what I
I've
love
never
about
done it.
it,
I've never done it.
I
But
love
I've
you then.
encountered several men who like are into it and
Yeah,
want
and
it, but I've
want.
never done it. Yeah.
But I love then you then extrapolating that to like power dynamics and how they. I'm like, oh, this is why I want to talk to you. You know why I want. I think
I
we should
mean,
do
this
this
is
again.
literally what they're talking about on like Oberlin College campus right now. Like this is what liberal arts studies like have turned into. So,
And you know because you went to Columbia. I think and it was
yeah.
so crazy. Like right after we met was when all those protests started because there's
Yeah.
the war and everything. But anyway, I know we don't have time to get into that.
Oh, this was really fun.
This is
Can
really
I
fun.
visit you? Tell me when you're in Nashville and I'll come visit you
I
because
would
I'm
love
going to
that,
be
but
in Brooklyn.
also can we just do this again and record it again and like
Yeah,
I
totally.
would love that.
I'll come on whenever because I just like to hang out with you.
Same, and I also just think that your opinions are really interesting and you're so smart. And
You know, I feel the same about you. We're in
thanks, man.
love.
We are in love.
The people, yeah, this is just gonna be people witnessing us, like kind of
Finally,
jerking each other off. Yeah.
the script we never got to
They
write.
they need yeah, they needed to see it.
Anything you want to? You don't have to say anything in conclusion, but anything you want to end with?
Um,
What about people can follow you online, see your
you could
stories?
follow me. Yeah, you could see me being hypomanic and hilarious online
You want to say what your Instagram is?
at Malia Simon. My little thing says Malia Silvers, but that's not my name. That's the name that my job makes me use, so they don't find my other identity online.
Oh, yeah, because you use Zoom a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Dude, I love you. I'm proud of you.
Thanks,
Piss on
man.
anyone you want to. Don't feel like stopped by me, you know?
I've never done it. Let the record show. I've
But
never done it.
if and when you do, I want you to come on this show